Okay, what's up YouTube, HCJ here, and I'm coming at you guys with my Harpie Lady deck profile and regional roundup, because, surprise, I entered regionals this weekend in San Jose, and did pretty okay. I unfortunately could not play out the rounds, because I ended up having to leave, because my ride, um, had to leave, so, that was the unfortunate thing, but I at least played uh, till round 7. So it was, I believe, her was an 8 to 9 round event, and then they went off to playoffs and stuff like that. But I did enjoy my time there, and it was pretty amazing. It was really, really fun. It was a lot better than my last time going. So um, thanks to my friends who went, and we had a great time, and we showed up and we showed out. Um, So I played my Harpie deck for the event, and I want to showcase you guys all that I played, all that I did for the deck, and I will also show off my extra deck, my side deck, because I know you guys want to see what I sided in and out. All right, so let's get this started. My monster lineup is 3 copies of Harpie Channeler, 3 copies of Harpie Perfumer, 3 copies of Harpie Oracle, 3 copies of Harpie's Harvest, 2 Harpie Lady 1 Cyber Harpie Lady, 1 Harpie Dancer, Queen, and Harpie Lady Sister. So, that is it for my monsters. For my spells, I ran 3 copies of Hysteric Sign, 2 copies of Harpie's Hunting Ground, 1 copy of Alien Aegis, 1 copy of Triangle Ecstasy Spark, 2 copies of My Luring Mirror Split, 1 copy of Harpie's Feather Rest, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Monster Reborn. So that is my spells. For my traps, I ran 3 copies of Harpie's Feather Storm, 2 copies of Hysteric Party, 1 copy of Harpie Lady Elegance, 2 copies of Infinity Impervience, and 2 copies of Red Reboot. So that is it for the main deck. For the extra, 3 copies of Great Fly, 1 copy of Fighter Fighting the Ruidal, 1 copy of Barrel's Low Dragon, 1 Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, and I need to switch the sleeve. I did not realize sleeve broke. 1 copy of Tornado Dragon, 2 copies of Lightning Chidori, 1 copy of Castal, 1 copy of Ice Beast Zero Flying, 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, 1 copy of Exciton Knight, 1 copy of Cowboy, and 1 copy of Babuska. So that is pretty much it for my spell. For my extra deck. Then we're gonna move on to my side deck. Um, my side was pretty much 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 2 copies of Artifact Lancia, 2 copies of Artifact Scythe, 3 copies of Call by the Grave, and a lot of my cards are going to start moving, so let me hurry. 1 copy of Dark Home, 2 copies of my Anti-Spell Fragrances, 2 copies of Icarus Attack, and 1 copy of Infinity Impermanence in the side deck. Alright, so my matches were 1 loss for entering late, 1 loss to um, 1 loss. What's the loss to? Oh, the loss that to Secret Village of the Spellcasters, and what's that deck? Oh, Endymion. And then I beat Dino. I beat another deck. I forgot what it was. Was it Zombie? I think it was Zombie. Um, no, I beat Dino. I had to buy um for a round, and then my opponent never showed up for another round. So yeah, I at least got to play something. Um, and then I played a lot of people outside of the event. So the Harpie Lady deck itself was pretty amazing. Not to mention, I was not the only Harpie player there. There were 2 other Harpie players at the event. One had his deck completely fanned out. He had the event mat with Harpie Oracle and Harpie Perfumer, and my Valentine that was on the What was it on? Oh, the event, the special event, Matt, with the duelists of the Sisters of the Roses cover art. Then there was another duelist. She was playing Harpies as well, and she was playing the Divine Wind setup with Harpie, Harpist, and Harpie Dancer. So it was nice to see a lot of it. It was really amazing to see a lot of some other fellow Harpie players coming out and showing out. Other than that, like the only real loss, like the only big loss, like I said, was to Endymion, and that's because of Secret Village of Spellcasters. And I did a major misplay. I should have destroyed the village and then taken out Endymion and not care about Cerberus, because I could have, because I had a way to deal with Cerberus, and I had a way to negate Endymion and kind of messed up and should have negated Endymion. Is that wrong with my Berserk sign? No, okay. Oh, it's just the sleeve. But yeah, I switched sleeves. I went from blue to green. My deck box is actually green now. And like a lot of my choices for the deck, if you guys haven't seen the last deck profile, it's pretty much something that I should go over just in case you guys didn't see it. But my choices were pretty much like this: 3 Harpie Chandler are your biggest searcher. They're your biggest setup for this deck. You want to set a summon. You summon any Harpie lady through her effect, any Harpie monster through her effect. And when you control a dragon monster, her level changes to 7. So with a lot of the plays that we got from Sisters of the Rose and a lot of the new support, the new support we got from Sisters of the Rose gives us access to a lot more plays. If you want to run Harpie's Pet Dragon, I'm running through Perfumer, of course, because she can search for spells and traps that specifically list Harpie Lady Sisters in its text from your deck to the hand. When you control a level 5 or higher Harpy, you can add 2 of those cards instead. Oracle can search summon herself from the deck. Search summon for herself from your hand when you control a level 5 or higher Harpy monster. Then, in addition to that, during the end phase in which the turn she's on special summon, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your graveyard that has Harpy Lady Sisters in its text. The thing about Oracle is that I ended up signing out Oracles a lot. So I'm going to look into a build where I can run just the 2 Oracle. But it was not a bad thing at all. She was a great help in a lot of situations, especially when it came to her recovery. Another great monster, and this lovely lady was primarily because of her search, Harpie Harpist, and she came out and she showed out, and she actually ended up winning me a game, and it got me double search because she got destroyed. My opponent played MST, and my hysteric sign got destroyed. So I got 4 cards out of it, and it was amazing. Double Harpy Lady 1 for that attack boost. Cyber Harpy Lady to be an additional beater next to Harpy Queen. And just to note that, outside of these 3, everyone else becomes Harpy Lady on the field in their graveyard. So that includes Dancer, Oracle, Dancer, and Queen. Dancer, no, additional normal summon a wind monster at turn by returning 1 wind monster you control back to your hand. Harpy Queen discarded herself to add Hunting Ground. And for the most part, this was like the big floats, the big setups, and the big pushes around the board. And then Harpy Lady Sisters just came to be a giant beater and won me a couple of games. So that is pretty much the monster setup. Um, the biggest power play of spells, of course, is Hysteric Sign. Adding Elegant Aegis from my deck or graveyard to my hand. Being able to search for 3 Harpy cards with a different name and add them to my hand during the end phase in which it's up from the field or hand to the graveyard. I didn't see it as much. I wish I did, but when I did see it, it showed up and it did amazing. The 2 Harpies Hunting Grounds did a lot of removal of background. Thankfully, Oracle can get them back, and it was never a downside to having to destroy my own field spell. Elegant Egotist, surprisingly enough, did amazing for all the special summons that I did with it, especially when he got out Harpy Lady Sisters and comboed well with Triangle Ecstasy Spark. To pretty much make my Harpy Lady Sisters a giant 27 attacker and run over a ton of things, and it helped tremendously. I sided out 1 Alluring Mirror Split for the most part, because if you're not destroying this with Harpy's Hunting Ground and getting something off of it, it is a rare occasion that you lose a Harpy monster in battle. But ironically enough, when I did, thankfully Alluring Mirrorfoot was there, so I got my Beat Stick and Harpie Queen, Cyber Harpie Lady, and I've special summoned Harpie Sisters off of it to go back into combo plays thanks to its effect. The Harpie's Feather Rest did its job as a pot of avarice and draw power, and helped me extend a play to get some more Harpies on the field. Um, Raigeki and Monster Reborn and Raigeki and Monster Reborn. I don't think there's much explanation about them, but they did amazing there. Um, Moving on to my trap cards. Uh, MVP trap of the day were these two. um, Negating your monster's effects and then such summoning all your Harpy leads from the graveyard. Hysteric Party and Harpy's Feather Storm did amazing. Um, Feather Storm stopped an Ash Blossom, and Hysteric Party brought an entire field of monsters to the board to have Harpy's Pet Phantasmal Dragon wreck face. So, yeah, it was amazing. And I was really happy to finally execute um, a lot of the things that I've tested. So a lot of things worked out. Red Reboot did not really come in handy. I did not run into a lot of decks that played trap cards. And it was so weird. Because every time I had this card, honestly, it could have been something else. It could have been another Imperience. It could have been another Hysteric Party. It was just what I wanted it to be. I grew into it and it was so dead. And the only thing it really helped was an MST. So, I mean, I could have a lot of other cards be MST bait and benefit from them. And it was sad that the one card that I thought was going to be useful, honestly, should have just sided in. Infinity Impervience did a ton of work. Especially with a lot of these giant monsters thinking that their effects are going to help them, and it really didn't. Stopped a lot of searches. It destroyed the dinosaur deck completely. They didn't even get a chance to get off the big guy, and um, just floated in. The one Speaking of floating in, let's talk about the one extended trap. That's Harpy Lady Elegance. Um, all I did with this was search. So in a weird case, I actually would have put more of these in Red Reboot, and I still would have been fine, honestly. And it helped me get a Harpy Chandler and a Perfumer, and then I extended the play with Harpy Sisters, shuffling them back, putting more Harpies on the board, and getting the summon off of them. So that is Harpy. That's pretty much my traps. And then as far as I'm actually gonna go into my side deck. So my choices for Ash Blossom, I never saw her, not even once. I didn't get the chance to use Lancia. I did get to use Scythe, and Scythe did help me win against the. Actually, it was a combination of and Scythe anti spell and Icarus attack that helped me beat game two against the Endymion player because we were in the game three and I lost out game three unfortunately. But yeah, these were great combination cards all around. And I just unfortunately didn't see Lancia. I didn't get to see Ash Blossom. Um, I don't really think I needed the Dark Hole. That could have been a third Ash Blossom. And then, because I only own two sites and I only own two Lancias. So I could not get another one. And none of there was only one vendor at the event. And they didn't have a Super Lancia. They only had Ultra. The Call by the Grave did absolutely nothing. Because I did not really. I honestly think that could have been something. That could have been Twin Twisters instead. Because I didn't get hand trapped. And the one time I got hand trapped, Featherstorm did the job. And I wish I remained the third one of this um, to deal with spellcasters. Because then I wouldn't have to deal with Endymion. Because I would have had a way of beating Endymion and had more outs to Endymion instead. But that's pretty much the side deck. And I'm going to move on to my extra. Seen a lot of Great Fly. I did not make the Rumadal or Barrel Lord or Dragon. Um, I made Phantasmal once. Knocked out Chidori's and Tornado Dragon, which were great. Um, didn't use Castell. I did use Zero Fine. I didn't use Abyss Dweller. Um, Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, but they are good cards because um, Dweller helps you with Saddlebag Great, um, a board clearance, and a chainable effect of Exciton Knight. Babushka was a good stall out for setup plays, and then Cowboy was just there to be Cowboy. Uh, but yeah, I mean that was pretty much it, guys. Like it's no more much explanations and stuff from that. I need to switch the sleeve on my Phantasmal Dragon. But so while do that, I can talk about pretty much the rest of the event. It was a lot of Sky Striker. There were a lot of people playing Endymion. Most people didn't have Jackal. Um, or those who did have Jackal did okay. Um, I seen a few Thunder Dragon, which thankfully I didn't have to play Thunder Dragon. Because I really actually don't know what my matchup plays would be with Thunder Dragon. But um, I wish I'd played the one Thunder Dragon player I seen in uh, for the most part. But I don't think he really was. He honestly just was like there to shell out, and he really was just like for the most part. But I think there were a couple other Thunder Dragon players. They were playing the combination Thunder Dragon decks with like insert cards here. So I mean, like it was a pretty chill event. It was a pretty fun event. It was at the convention center. We had, like I said, it was just a ton of fun, and um, I enjoyed myself this time. And I think it was a lot of better outcome than the last one. If there was anything I would honestly change, of course, there were a lot of things like um, I probably put another Hyper Lady Elegance. I take out the red reboots to put in something different. Um, what else was it? Like I'm just trying to think. There's a lot of here and there stuff though. Um, Especially when it came to the side deck and the main deck. But there's a lot of one-ofs that I could have took out. Um, I think everything else for the most part flowed like it was supposed to, and like I said, I just enjoyed myself, and it was really fun. So, um, I picked up a couple of things. I picked up some Dark Destroyers. I picked up my Dolce Teacher Glass Souffle. Uh, I ended up picking up a new binder, which I can actually show you guys what it looked like right now, if you guys don't mind. It is a Pokemon binder. It's kind of big, so you can't really see it, but I'll do a little glimpse of it. There you go. Nice little Pokemon binder. And that's a pretty cool thing to get. And then I got my new deck box, which I can show you guys that soon. So I went from the blue one, and I got a Ultra Guard dark green. And it's pretty nice. And then I can even show you guys what my dice look like, because I ended up buying some new dice. And they look amazing. Well, nice jaded dice. Really cute little jades. Really, really nice dice. So, yeah, it was pretty much it. And I really enjoyed myself. The next time Regionals swings around, I'll probably play a different deck at that point and see how far I go with that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll have some more videos and stuff up later on for you guys, or probably up within the week. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell when you guys want to see when I upload more videos and do live streams. And I will catch you guys next time. HCJ signing out. Take care.